Welcome back to TTS Daily. This is Yi right here. We're in China right now, where on January 3rd, 2025, a famous China actor, Wang, also known as Xing, 31 years old, flew from Shanghai to Bangkok for a film project. He was last seen being picked up at the airport by a vehicle supposedly arranged by the film crew in Thailand. He was supposed to attend an opening ceremony for the shoot, but went missing near the Thai-Myanmar border around noon local time. 3 days later, January 6, 2025, news of his disappearance went viral on social media after his girlfriend, Tia, sought help for his whereabouts on social media. Wang Xing, also known for his many popular supporting TV drama roles and even roles in films like Ip Man 3, have been gaining traction in popularity over the years, and there have been many offers to Chinese actors and actresses for film projects or paid personal appearances in Thailand/Myanmar, and most of them have turned out to be scams where they are trying to abduct these stars. Finally, on January 7, 2025, Myanmar border troops located Wang Xing, who was found with his head shaved, and you can see there are scarred marks from his legs. We're unable to verify if these are his birthmarks or these are newly scarred marks. Thai authorities confirmed his rescue and he is scheduled to return to Bangkok. Christmas might be over, but we need to talk about this incident in China, Taiyuan where they had a gift distribution event that happened on Christmas Eve 2024, December 24th, okay, in a mall. So during this gift distribution event, there were Christmas decorations, including a giant Christmas tree, and the decorations of this giant Christmas tree is literal gift box. So one of the shopper let his impulsive thoughts take control. He crossed the barricade to actually reach out to the gift boxes on the Christmas tree to open them up, thinking there might be gifts inside. One action led to another, led to panic. Everyone else behind him also thought those gifts are for people to open up, and they all rushed towards the tree, resulting in the lower half of the gift box on the tree being opened up. This is a gift distribution event, but the gift distribution happens at the gift distribution counter, not on the tree. So once all these shoppers realize the gift boxes are only ornaments and the boxes are all empty, they just threw the boxes away and the tree is just left leaning and damaged. The tree was removed on Christmas Day to avoid further disruption to the mall's activities and for fear of risk to its structural integrity, since it is now not standing upright but leaning. Many Chinese netizens have been embarrassed by this event because, maybe when we were young, the first time I see a gift box on a Christmas tree, I was thinking too, are there presents inside? But for an adult to let your impulsive thoughts take control, there's another next level of Christmas spirit. We're back in Singapore right now, where a family was observed riding a mobility scooter across the road in Woodlands Avenue 5, Singapore, okay? So the main vehicle has the father steering on the main seat, the mother sitting on the rear seat, and 2 children are attached on a toy-like seat attached to the main mobility scooters. It's like those little toy chairs with wheels on them, and it's being hooked onto the main mobility scooters. And this mobility scooter can be seen riding along the pavement, crossing the road, and honestly, public's response on social media are mixed. Many criticize the parents for endangering the children, calling the act dangerous and irresponsible. However, some showed sympathy, appreciating the family's attempt to make do with what they have and to be inclusive and include the children in the ride. Mobility scooters, also known as PMAs, are designed by the LTA to carry only one person, specifically for those with walking difficulties. Okay, it's illegal to carry passengers on PMAs, and they are not permitted on roads or footpaths. LTA has actively enforced rules with over 380 offences recorded involving misuse of PMDs and PABs. New regulations announced will include certification for use, limiting them to those with medical needs. The speed limit for PMAs will be reduced from 10 km per hour to 6 km per hour. There will be a transition period provided for obtaining these necessary certifications. Still in Singapore, where we previously covered the story of people asking for alms near the Kuan Yin Temple at Waterloo Street, now a man dressed as a monk has been spotted asking for money in Basah, offering blessings or Buddhist beads in return. He was seen asking for donations, specifically mentioning travel expenses. He claimed he needed the money for transportation because he didn't have an EZ-Link card. A passerby named Long noticed this and warned a foreign family against giving money, believing the man to be a fraud, since soliciting money on the streets is illegal in Singapore. The man used a phone for translation, suggesting a language barrier, which means he could be actually a foreigner or pretending to be a monk, The tourists were offered beads for $20 donation, but after Long's gesture, they did not give money. The man then left for the MRT station. I thought he didn't have an EasyLink card. Okay, on another day, a food court employee confirmed seeing the same man asking for money, noting his non-local accent. He is a foreigner. Venerable Xing from the Singapore Buddhist Federation condemned these actions, okay? He advised the public not to give money to such individuals as they likely ungenuine monks. Exactly. He highlighted that begging or selling religious items on the street damages the reputation of Buddhism and suggested that anyone genuinely in need should seek help from appropriate organizations. Well said. If they are monks, then they could seek help from temples. Makes sense. Last story of the day, trigger warning. A man, aged 27 years old, was sentenced to 11 months in jail for S.A.ing a 15-year-old girl he met on Instagram. He pleaded guilty to one count of S.A. of a minor, with 3 other similar charges taken into consideration for sentencing. So this man connected with the victim on Instagram on July 21st, 2022, and they met in person the following day. He picked her up near Khatib MRT station and drove her around in his mother's car. During this time, they discussed personal and intimate topics. He then assaulted the victim twice in different car parks in Yishun before stopping when she expressed discomfort. After the assault, the victim left the car under the pretense of needing a toilet, later told her friends and filed a police report that same night. The prosecution recommended a sentence between 12 to 13 months, while defense asked for 10 months. Wow. The defense lawyer argued that the man's actions were influenced by his emotional state due to the death of his pet dog, his lack of parental connection, and his battles with mental health issues such as major depressive disorder and adjustment disorder. The defense also claimed the man was seeking companionship due to grief and did not premeditate the crime. Although this was contradicted by the fact that he knew the victim's age, as he asked for the victim's age before he proceeded to SA her.